Look, indeed, yes, I am sitting on the counter. Yippee. Kind of a 27-year-old kid moment here. What have you. Let a kid be a kid, let a 27-year-old be a 27-year-old. Yes, I'm putting my feet around as well. Whatever. Anyways, we'll sit here for the whole video and don't worry about it. Just this is here for the moment anyways, the mood or whatever. Whatever I consider this being. I'm going to talk about detachment, um, some other versions and factors with my shadow work and as part of detachment, and then following that immediately, why I think people think I'm pessimistic. And one last thing, if we have time, other than detachment and pessimism perspectives, this is going to be a bit of a second parter to the locus control video. I'm going to try to explain 5 things after detachment and pessimism perspective. 5 things that I did get to do that I wanted. 5 things I got to do that I did want in this lifetime. Detachment, first off. Detachment. Over time, after doing some more shadow work, I managed to be a bit more implementative of learning to not undergo too much limerence for particular loved ones. Let's just put it like that. Any singular form? Yeah, just any particular amount of limerence. And for those of you who know, limerence is about love addiction, and it's like I used to be a little uneasy about hearing stuff like that because I thought people were disingenuous when they described limerence. They were probably using clickbait for their videos, but limerence is still real either way. So, and even love addiction as a whole. But so I had to learn a bit more detachment. This won't take too long to explain for now, but maybe I could expand into later videos. But if not right now, I could. With my detachment and avoidance attachment style and stuff, I like to imagine that I'm not avoidant attachment style person, or any of the 4 versions of that I think there exist out there. Oh, I couldn't possibly be a avoidant attachment style person. I love everybody. Yes, Tony. Boundaries and trauma. But no, but seriously though, I'm not gonna harm myself for that. But like, it's like you can't get away with infinite patience trademark forever. It's gonna have to. Something's gonna give. Something's going to take any. Something's gonna give or budge eventually. That's what I keep saying. I use that phrase a lot lately. Something's gonna give. Something's gonna budge. And it's like, with my detachment, I had to learn to let go of a few other things, other than limerence for certain loved individuals. And it's like that has reigned supreme ever since. So, as I move on to the pessimist perspective, there are people close and afar in my life that think I'm a pessimist, and it's like, and I always wondered why. And it's like, some people think that I have a tendency to be negative, that I don't give breathing room to just be grateful for things I have in my life, and this attaches very dear and close to the idea of being seen as opposite how I see myself. Whereas it comes about the intelligent but lazy, where I see myself as the hardworking but cunning, not stupid kind of thing. And that's always been a thing. But that's with pessimist perspective. I've always seen myself as an optimist, even if I wasn't effective with how I made myself progress through life and not give up myself. I never really gave up myself, but still didn't effectively do other things positively anyway, right? A little confusion there already. And before we run out of time for anything else, let me get into the 5 things real quickly of things I got to do that I wanted in my lifetime. Number 1 of 5. I learned that I was a cartoonist and artist. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. Number 2, I got to be funny. No matter how many people think I'm not funny, that's projection maybe, even if I had to force that as an ideal, but I am a funny person. That adds into being an artist, for number 1. So I'm an artist, I am funny. I got to be funny in many ways that may have seemed inconsiderate or inappropriate, but they got to be happening anyways, whether I was confident in myself for being humorous or not. And I usually was anyway, so there you go. Number 3, just the entertainment I consume inspires me to be a better person, whether I overcomplicate it or not. I may have overcomplicated how I use entertainment, but I have to use it the way I want it anyways. And that was still stimulating in a way, whether I deny that or accept that or not, in any other fashion. Number 4 or 5 of things I got to do that I wanted in my lifetime. I got to love anyone of my choosing. I got to love in relationships, romantic or not, platonic or not, familial or not, and even pets and animals and all that, and even myself. I got to love very strongly in ways that people couldn't even bear themselves. People who think I'm a white knight for like always going to the rescue to offer therapy to girls and boys and being like men and women, offering therapy to them and being like, oh, I'm not afraid. I'm not going to be afraid of that kind of tarn and Luke Skywalker style of I'm not afraid of giving you therapy for free and problem solving your problems for you without trying to listen to you. And to be fair, when Crymore says that about me, when Moriarty says that I don't tend to listen to people for some reason, or not, however many times I've heard that in my life, not going to deny that though, but oh, the best way to listen to people is to say nothing or have nothing to say. It's like that has always been a disjust opinion on my own end of things. Like I never felt like I said too much or even too little. I saw on being quiet or being too lingually not shut up mode, but different aspect of that. And then Crymore's not even the only one who goes for that. Not even Time Puppet. I keep mentioning those two people in tandem. So number 4 or 5 is I got to love as strong as I wanted to. So far we got being an artist, creative, being funny, using entertainment in serious or meaningful and happy ways, being a true lover to everyone, including myself. Number 5 is easy. It's happiness. I got to be happy whether I agree or disagree. I already got to be happy. I already did. If I deny my positive and negative experiences in my whole lifetime to express this idea of not having continuity and nostalgia, I'm a denial, for sure. Because I already got to be happy before I even knew it. And that's not to sound disingenuous to myself already. I use that word a lot for reasons, I guess. But, hang off this counter real quick. That's why I go with that. Is that it's not that, and that now you know why I don't pace around all day sometimes. It's I'll do it anyways. Oops, I'm already on the move. Stop motion. But I'm not gonna stop moving for the rest of this video, unfortunately. But you know, it's fine. Just get used to it if you can. Nah, you know what? I'll just sit on the other counter then. I'll sit on the other counter. There you go. Okay. That was 5 items for what made me happy throughout my lifetime, whether I agree or not. And the first 2 items were pessimism, perspective, and then before that was detachment, practice, and shadow work. Well, let me put this into perspective. I hate being desperate on accident. I hate being productive to have something to prove. And I particularly do not like having to be someone who thinks that he did not have a choice in matters where everyone thought he already had the luxury of options. That's too much trouble and confusion for me. And that's been a lot of my life already. It was trouble and confusion and all that. The things that I don't want to have to deal with but have to, because as I'll even say even now over and over again, it'll always be my problem whether or not it's my fault. And that's been a thing with it. We will try to end at 8 minutes, but we won't add end card, not just because it's on the mobile, but different. 50 more seconds. I do love strong. I did get to be happy, but I want to love strongly and be happy in spite of, well, actually, let's not even finish. Let's let that be open-ended.